Hello everyone, welcome to Oscar. Happy Independence Day to all of you. We are very thankful to Shri Johnny Ruangmei sir, Joint Chief Executive Officer of Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority, Colonel Sanjay Srivastava sir, Chairperson of CROPC, and Squadron Leader Umesh Sharma sir, Assistant Director General Civil Defense. For his serious health issue, he is unable to join today's class. We, the team of Oscar, wishes a speedy recovery. And now I would like to over to Neil sir to say something.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. 5 minutes left.
Yes, Neilji, please go ahead.
Today is the birthday of Oscar also. So today is the special day for Team Oscar, and I would like to thank every member of Team Oscar and every student and everyone who support Team Oscar like Srivastava sir, Umesh Sharma sir, Dr. Anurag sir, Baveja sir, everyone. Actually आज का जो मेन टॉपिक है हम लोगों का से वो है ऑस्कर मतलब एमेचर रेडियो में जो काम हम लोग करते हैं उसके अलावा वी वुड लाइक टू provide a tribute to the silent soldiers like doctors and our soldiers. And here with us, Dr. Anurag sir, Colonel Sanjay Srivastava sir, Colonel Joydeep sir also, and we all common people are able to run our daily life normally just because of you all sir. आप लोग है इसलिए हम लोग ठीक से ये मीटिंग भी अगर हो रहा है तो इस वजह से हो पा रहा है. So thanks to everyone. So before starting today's session, I would like to listen something from Dr. Anurag sir. Over to VUC IJ, Dr. Anurag sir.
Thank you so much, Neilji, for giving me this opportunity to come here and talk. Actually, first I would like to wish everyone a very happy Independence Day. आज स्वतंत्रता दिवस है. आप सब लोग खुशी मनाइए, लेकिन मेरे घर में तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है. पिताजी अभी सीसीयू में है, माँ भी कोविड पॉजिटिव है, तो थोड़े परेशानी है. अभी ड्यूटी का ख़त्म करके उनको देख के आ रहा हूँ घर में जस्ट, क्योंकि ये पहले से शेड्यूल था. एक्चुअली सोचा नहीं था ऐसा हो जाएगा. वो तो गया. खैर वो सब साइड में रखते हैं. सबसे पहले तो ऑस्कर ने जो एक माइलस्टोन क्रॉस किया है उसके लिए सभी ऑस्कर के जो एक्टिव टीम मेंबर्स है, सभी स्टूडेंट्स, सबको मैं बधाई देना चाहता हूँ. देखिए, एमेचर रेडियो तो पहले से ही था. बहुत सारे हैम ऑपरेटर्स हमारे हैं जो कि हमारे वेरियस डिज़ास्टर्स में काम कर रहे हैं. पहले ऐसा नहीं होता था, जैसे नॉर्थ बंगाल या वेस्ट बंगाल में ही देखिए अभी जो हैम रेडियो का एक्टिव नेटवर्क है, हर ज़िले के डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट कम कलेक्टर या कोई ब्लॉक लेवल के जो होता है डिज़ास्टर मैनेजमेंट ऑफिसर, वो लोग भी अभी जानते हैं कि कभी अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम हो, कोई कैलामिटी हो, कोई कम्युनिकेशन ब्रेक हो, पॉइंट टू पॉइंट कम्युनिकेशन रख के कैसे डिज़ास्टर मैनेजमेंट किया जाता है. ये अभी ऑस्कर के जैसे एजेंसीज या जो ट्रेन कर रहे हैं उनके वजह से ही पॉसिबल हुआ, क्योंकि अभी बहुत सारे ट्रेन नए एमेचर रेडियो ऑपरेटर्स आए हैं मेरे जैसे, जो कि डिज़ास्टर मैनेजमेंट में या किसी भी एस्पेक्ट में बहुत अच्छे काम कर सकते हैं. तो उन लोगों को लिए मैं कहूँगा कि आप लोग एक योगदान दें, क्योंकि आप लोगों को एक लाइसेंस मिला है. ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण चीज़ है आज के दिन में, क्योंकि पैंडेमिक की वजह से बहुत से जगह में एग्ज़ाम्स नहीं हो रहे थे. अभी WPC में मुझे पता नहीं ओंकार नाथ सर है कि नहीं, तो वो लोग अगर है तो ज़रूर, अगर नहीं है तो प्लीज़ कन्वे कर दीजिएगा सर को कि वो लोग बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. अभी जो नए ऑपरेटर्स आ रहे हैं या जो प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करिए, हैम ऑपरेटर बनिए और एक अच्छा योगदान दीजिए. सिर्फ हॉबी के तौर पे नहीं, डेफिनेटली हॉबी तो आप लोग रखेंगे ही, उसके साथ ये लाइसेंस के साथ आप लोग बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. कुछ नया सोचिए, क्योंकि कहते हैं जनरेशन वाई है ये, तो आप लोग बहुत आगे जा सकते हो. डीएक्सिंग वगैरह बहुत कुछ है. एक्चुअली कहना तो बहुत कुछ चाह रहा था, लेकिन अभी हालात ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं ज़्यादा बोलूं. तो आप लोग को पास, जिन लोगों के पास लाइसेंस है वो लोग काम करिए. और हाँ, अगर कोई ऑन एयर है तो एक आखिरी रिक्वेस्ट के साथ मैं अपना बात ख़त्म करना चाहूँगा कि कोविड अभी भी गया नहीं है. मेरे पूरे फैमिली सब डॉक्टर्स ही हैं, मुझे लगा था कि सेकेंड वेव जाने वाला है तो सब ठीक हो जाएगा, लेकिन मतलब इतनी बुरी तरीके से मार पड़ी है कोविड की मेरे घर में, मैं बता नहीं सकता। जब पिताजी पूछते हैं कि आज खाना क्यों नहीं आया, मम्मी ने खाना क्यों नहीं भेजा, तो हाँ, बात करने में थोड़ा दिक्कत हो जाता है। तो मैं नहीं चाहता कि आप लोग भी ऐसे सिचुएशन में आए। तो ऑन एयर जो लोग हैं या SWL जो भी है, ये मैसेज ज़रूर स्प्रेड करिएगा कि कोविड अभी गया नहीं है, सावधानी अभी भी बरतनी है। तो आज इतना ही कह पाऊँगा, माफ़ी चाहता हूँ। कहना तो बहुत कुछ चाहता था, लेकिन आज पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाएगा। यही बोल के और स्वतंत्रता दिवस के सबको शुभकामनाएं देके मैं यहीं पे ख़त्म करता हूँ। माइक्रोफोन बैक टू यू नील जी, ओवर।
Roger on that. Thank you, sir. We can understand what's going on. क्या चल रहा है आपके अंदर? Even आप joined here, we are honored. Thank you. And I would like to over to Colonel Sanjay Srivastava, sir. Yes, please.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to all at this 75th Independence Day of India. Most of the people who are here, rather, I find everybody who is here is born after 1947. So it is most important that we understand the importance of independence. Independence not only from the foreign rule, but independence in terms of self-skill, self-finance, livelihood, life-saving skill, and a comprehensive, disaster-free, lifestyle. And in this, communication plays a very, very important role. We all have seen yesterday, Haiti was hit with 7.2 earthquake. And till half an hour back, unofficial news is there are deaths in thousands and there is a chaos. There is no communication with the area where people are hit. So when you are in crisis, you can understand what the communication is. I am always reminded of Super Cyclone 99 Odisha. When there was no communication, we used to have only HF sets. We used to have very, very select means of communication with very select people. And we fought and we lost. We lost huge lives. And today what we count is only life, bodies, what we got. The bodies which we went into the sea, which is much larger number, we did not come to know. We are seeing Cyclone Amphan, Cyclone Taute. The governments, the community where they have gone for communication, they have survived, they have overcome the hazards, overcome the disasters. So, communication is lifeline, and we all must understand that without communication, nothing is possible. Even your survival is dependent on communication. Today, despite the technological advances, we need a means of communication which is easy to use, easy to access, and it has a wider reach. Ham radio is one such communication means which gives you a great reach up to the community and up to the people. One has seen that government of Odisha, the way it has adopted ham radio, every district magistrate has ham radio in his office, in his district emergency operation center. Similarly, a good development has taken place in Bengal. I will appreciate efforts of people like Neelkant, who has taken things to a level where it has become a movement. And not only people in Bengal, but outside Bengal are being benefited. This Oscar classes, firstly I admire the name, open source classes for amateur radio. It's such a catchy name. I must compliment Neelkant Chatterjee and his team for choosing this name, Oscar. And it's very easy to understand. So, what is good that it is catchy, and anybody, the moment you come to know about Oscar, you would like to know what it is. So it attracts you. This is something good that in the language of communication, you should always pick simple, catchy, easy to understand thing. And that you have done. So my compliments to you. You already have done 2 sessions, isn't it? So 2 sessions you have done.
Yes, sir.
This is third one, no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So here we are lucky today that we have Joint Chief Executive Officer of Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority, Mr. Johnny Asin Ruangmei. He has agreed to grace the occasion, and you are reaching states to states, and now it's time for Nagaland. It's a very promising state, and people there are very disciplined people. So I can assure you that Nagaland will be one good feather in the cap of ham radio and Oscar. I will not take much time, but I salute your efforts of open source classes for amateur radio, and I have been told that more than 132 people have already taken admission in this session, and because of communication bandwidth, he has to run classes on other means also. So this speaks about the success of the Oscar, and I wish you a happy and disaster-free future. One point about the empowerment of women. In Bengal, in many areas of Odisha, Jharkhand, northeast far-flung areas, there is lack of communication. So this communication can be used for the education of women and others, and this will give them empowerment. So this communication is being used innovatively by Oscar team, and such innovative use, I am sure they will keep doing in future to make its outreach more fruitful and more beneficial to the society. Thank you very much. Neil, over to you.
Thank you, sir. And sir, I would like to add something. In our last 2 sessions, we covered students from Rajasthan, students from Andhra Pradesh, especially in Baveja, Kerala, Mumbai, Goa, Mangalore, Tripura, Delhi, Patna, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Jammu, Chhattisgarh. Frederick is with us right now. Chhattisgarh, Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat, Assam, Odisha. There are so many students also today joined from Odisha, Kolkata, North Bengal also, and also we have few NRIs who are continue joining from Manchester, USA. So we are trying, and we need every possible guidance from you all, because we have also write so many letters to so many authorities of so many states, but we hardly get few reply. So also we need support from you all also. Thank you, sir.
We assure you of all support. In fact, you have a big support with you, Mr. B.M. Baveja, who is with Mighty, and he is a well-known name in this. Definitely he is helping you, but our help is assured. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And sir, I would like to over to Johnny, sir.
Very good evening to everyone. At the outset, I would like to greet everyone a 75th Happy Independence Day to everyone. The great Indian nation today celebrates the 75th year of our independence. I think Colonel Srivastava Sanjay has already made it very clear about the importance of being independent. I think we, the Indians, we have so much of privileges, unlike any other countries, and we are proud to be part of this nation. And during this year and on this auspicious day, the Oscar team, under the leadership of Neil and other colleagues, organizing this program is very befitting. I salute the Oscar team for the many sacrifices and many efforts being made towards providing a reliable, slick, and quick communications when everything is disrupted. The efforts and the mission of Oscar, the open source classes for amateur radio, I think this is the best way that we can ensure that an accurate information, especially in the event of disaster, is passed on to the community and to the other stakeholders who make decisions, who make respond. I would like to cite one example. In the year 2015, there was a ice water drowning case in Nagaland. Right on the top of the mountain, from the human habitations to reach that particular spot, right through the mountain, we will have to climb for 4 hours. And there was a river which is frozen during the winter, and on the lake, some young boys and girls who had gone up there after the Christmas for the picnic were walking on the ice water frozen lake, but the ice cracked open and the 3 of them got drowned inside. We have requisition for the NDRF to come down with the gazettes. They brought in an inflatable boat which we have to carry up. Along with them was a satellite phone. Satellite phone. Because in that particular area, we are not able to communicate, there was no network. So the NDRF had taken the satellite phone, but very unfortunately, it is not able to communicate with any station. The last resort that we made was that we have to bring in a wireless radio with a relaying tower, a portable relaying tower that we have to install in between the parts. This is a situation, one event. In the livelihood of major earthquake, especially in the part of Northeast India, where we are in the 5th seismic zone, this amateur radio is going to be very, very crucial. Now, in times of when everything is fallen, the last resort, the last communication means that we would be able to establish to disseminate information to the people and to the stakeholder is the amateur radio. And I really appreciate Neil and the Oscar team who are doing your efforts. I could see that almost the entire nation has joined your team. Now you have informed us that from every part of the states, they have come in. I could see that even from OT Tamil Nadu, they said they have joined your class. So which means from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, from the east, northeast India to the western part of the Maharashtra, everyone is joining your team. Hats off to you. And I would certainly request you to please kindly spread this. And Nagaland certainly will come and join your team, I do not know that you have an ongoing classes for a lot of people. Our dream in Nagaland is that we want to make this happen like a hobby. That even as school children can learn about this and set up their own stations and relay informations, not only related to disaster alone, but during this pandemic, I'm sure we would be able to set out many positive informations about vaccinations, about the preventive measures. So not only when everything is fallen, but even in the normal times, so these radios can be used very, very meaningfully. And please kindly inform us next time. We would be spearheading this to send in more students to join your classes. And even myself, I'm interested to be part of it. So we used to be talking with Neil. Thank you so very much. Today, we have so much of technology driven. Maybe perhaps I would like to request the Oscar team to please kindly add on with the emerging technologies and the existing amateur radio technology. Is there any ways of making it much more robust in terms of communications? In fact, Nagaland, we were using, we call it a radio, a software-defined radio. Software-defined radio, SDR set. Yeah. But somehow we are not able to expound on that technology. And I would like to request the Oscar to please kindly look at the emerging technologies so that we can combine these existing radio technologies with the emerging technologies. When I say emerging technologies, whether we would be able to embed it with IoTs so that our communications become much more robust, not only relying on the traditional means, but much more robust. Maybe we can explore. And I'm very, very pleased to be here, part of it. And I assure you that our support will always be with the Oscar, and we look forward to work together. And I will like Oscar to kindly support us. We are bordering with Myanmar, where we do not have any network till today. I have set up automated weather stations towards 102 pillar of international border, the pillar between India and Myanmar. Since there is no telephone tower or communications, I find it very difficult to relay. If you go there, they use this, the Burmese headphone, the radio, wireless radio to communicate between the villages. So your radio, amateur radio, is really going to be of immense support to us in the context of Nagaland, and we look forward to Oscar to support us in our venture. In any possible ways, we would be very, very happy to be part of it. Your programs, if we are looking for maybe an awareness program, we can jointly, the Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority and Oscar can jointly host awareness program. Awareness in the sense, maybe one-day workshop, maybe with the school children, or maybe some other stakeholders. We will look forward to that. And if the pandemic allow us, Oscar team can come down to Nagaland. We will organize, amateur radios, workshop. And in that way, we get ourselves familiar, and we also make people's familiar. We also have some community radio stations, which we are incorporating in our disaster management systems. And we look forward to be streaming these amateur radio systems into our communication systems in the context of Nagaland. Thank you so very much, and I wish the team a very exponential, progressive future for the Oscar team. Thank you very much, and also thanks to Colonel Sanjay ji, and I also see that Umesh sir is also here, a veteran guy. I'm sure his presence and his associations will certainly build much more better network in communicating the need of the disaster dissemination. Thank you so very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And sir, from very next Saturday, the regular classes of third session will start, and I will share every possible details with you after this meeting. And thank you, sir. And whatever you have said, I have noted down, and I will get back to you definitely on that every possible topic. And Oscar will, not will actually, Oscar is honored and Oscar is lucky to guided by you all people, sir. So, and keep guiding us. And Umesh Sharma sir is unable to present today because of the serious health issue, and Team Oscar is wishing his speedy recovery. Now over to BM Baveja sir. And sir is very popular among our all students because sir बहुत बार आए हम लोगों का मीटिंग में, and sir वो काफी टाइम देते हैं. And now sir, in our beginning of third session, I will request you, as I requested also to Srivastava sir and Johnny sir also. So also request you to keep guided us so that we can reach more and more. So that's the only request from our side, sir. Over to BM.
Thank you, Neil. And very good evening to all, especially to Shri, Johnny and Colonel Sanjay Srivastava. Such inspiring words they have given on this occasion. It's a special occasion, the 75th year of the independence. And I congratulate each and everyone in this forum, as well as the entire country fellowship, for this happy occasion of the 75th Independence Day. As you are aware, I have been in the Department of Electronics initially from 1986. And since then, I've been associated with the ministry, even though I retired in December 2016. And during my career, I have been lucky to promote the electronics IT from the Government of India side. And the HAM activities initially started in 1983 from the Department of Electronics IT. Since then, we have been continuously promoting the cause of amateur radio activities in the country by giving projects, by holding ham festivals, and even DX expeditions were held in Andaman and in Lakshadweep, and a number of international participants were able to come. This was a great exercise in getting all the approvals from the MHA, from MEA, and other concerned departments. And we saw the success of ham activities, and all in all, they all appreciated the ham movement that was going on in the country, and which now Neil and players like Neil are promoting the cause of ham radio activity in the country by providing Oscar training. And it's wonderful to note that the entire country participants are in this events of Oscar. The Digital India program, which our Honorable Prime Minister launched in 2015, is a flagship program of the country, and it caters to provide the communication and network connectivity in the entire nation, and including Northeast, Jammu Kashmir. And we have heard today in the speech that the entire internet and mobile is available in the Jammu and Kashmir region as well. HAM, of course, is a amateur radio which provides the alternate communication, and it is, as the earlier speakers have mentioned, very useful for the disaster management and disaster events. Besides that, it gives a learning to the educationists to get to know about electronics, the basic fundamental things of electronics, how to build a radio, how to transmit, how to get the whole thing organized and understand the wave theories and electromagnetics and so on. From the ministry, we keep on supporting the activities, and I see that Shri Johnny has mentioned that they are very keen in organizing such events of ham with the help of Oscar. I'll be very glad to be associated with it and also help you in getting the financial support from the Ministry of Electronics and IT in such events. In the end, I would say that, these youngsters, you have to keep motivating them to come up to the level of the ham activities. And I have seen that now in the country, number of people, because of pandemic, they are hosting these lectures. For example, the ASOC tutorials by Sushil Dhingra, we all know. He is also active, and Neil knows about his activities, and they have been jointly starting this activity of Oscar. And I'm sure there are so many other people which we will come to know as we move on. So in the end, I would say all the best to Oscar and to the team, and also the audiences, that this is a great, great activity to be followed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for encouraging us and keep encouraging us and keep supporting, guiding us in a manner. In 1921, first Indian got the license by the name Amananda Chandra Gupta, and this is 2021. So we are actually celebrating 100 years of amateur radio, and from the very January of 2021, BM Baveja sir was there with us, and last year 15th August also Srivastava sir with us, and along with Srivastava sir, KJ Ramesh sir was also there at that time. And Oscar is completing his birthday, and with the name Oscar actually, because previously we were running classes with only name free classes. And for everyone, I would like to clear one more thing, that is there is a basic difference between free and open source actually. So yeah, free means you have to purchase something, then the shopkeeper or the company will provide you something. In Oscar, there is nothing. You even no need to take any membership or any other thing is there. It's completely open source. And recently there was a confusion between open source. So we are using open source and free word both. But with the name Oscar, we are running this program from last August 2020, and this is 2021, 15 August. We are completing 1 year with the name Oscar. And without the name Oscar, we are continuing this training classes, open source classes from last 2 or 3 years.
We have Mr. Saad Omar Farooq. Can we request what does he feel? Welcome, yes. Mr. Saad Omar Farooq. May I request if you can speak something?
Yeah, good morning, my Indian brothers and sisters. Though the good morning is from my own part, I know in your area is good evening, and I am so glad to be here from Nigeria. Though, as you can see, I am in my farm, but all the same, disaster management is our business wherever you are. And I also want to use this opportunity to celebrate with you the independence of India today. I am so happy, and I pray to Almighty God to continue to bring a lasting peace to India and below. And I wish you a very, very happy celebration of India today. I'm glad to be among you. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Saad Omar Farooq. Welcome, and thank you for your greetings on the occasion of our Independence Day. Thank you so much. Over to you, Neil.
Thank you, sir. Namaste. Namaste. I feel very, very excited to be with you people this afternoon. I feel very, very excited.
Thank you, sir. Namaste from our side also. Namaste from all Indian. Jose Jacob sir is with us. Thank you, sir, for joining with us. Can you listen me, sir?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Okay. Happy Independence Day, sir.
Okay, thank you. Greetings for Independence Day to all of you here also.
Question to Sanjay, sir. Please go ahead with your question. ATDRVA.
First of all, good evening to everybody, and good evening to my mentor, Neil sir, man of excellence. And Sanjay sir, I would like to make an humble submission before your esteemed honor. Sir, if you could kindly help us, since we are already going through the amateur radio classes, And since you have been very longly working in the field of disaster management, subject to your own time, if you help us in getting 2 days early warning system for our team members, will be very much fruitful to us, and we can arm ourselves. Sir, this was a request to you, sir.
Thank you for this. This is not a question. This is a good point, and Neil can coordinate with me, and we can have today's session. You know, we have so much of early warning in India. We have done so much of progress on early warning, and in fact, even other countries can take benefit. And you are welcome to join. And Neil, you can coordinate with my schedule, and we can have these two classes, and then you can announce it to people, which are the date and time, and we can have this. Thank you.
Surely, sir. Okay, surely, sir. As we have running out of time, so before concluding today's session, I would like to thank everyone. I would like to thank to Srivastava sir, Baveja sir, Johnny sir, and Johnny sir. जैसे ही कंप्लीट हो रहा है सेशन, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ। जो भी ऑस्कर से एमेचर रेडियो को प्रमोट करने के लिए जो भी हो सकेगा, जो भी एज पर आवर कैपेसिटी सर, डेफिनेटली वी विल डू। जस्ट नीड योर गाइडेंस एंड सपोर्ट, एंड जस्ट हम लोग को बोलिए क्या करना पड़ेगा, हम लोग वी आर रेडी विद आवर टीम। And from Saturday, next Saturday, the regular classes will again start. I will send you every possible details regarding that. And Baveja sir also thank you. Sanjay sir also thank you. And I would like to I would like to over to Amrita Bose Chatterjee, is the amateur radio operator, as well as Amrita madam is guiding our all school going girls in that field of amateur radio. I would like to over to Amrita Bose Chatterjee, and I would like to conclude and would like to take a conclusion speech from Srivastava sir and Johnny sir and Baveja sir. First, over to Amrita Bose Chatterjee.
Thank you, Neil sir, for giving me the space to tell something. First of all, happy Independence Day to everyone, and happy birthday to Oscar. So I would like to thank Sanjay Srivastava sir, VM Baveja sir, and Johnny sir, and everyone for supporting us and guided us for the last two session, and this is our third session. And सेशन का जो मोटो है वो है वुमेन सिक्योरिटी। तो जैसे संजय श्रीवास्तव सर ने बोला था कि उड़ीसा में हर गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स के घर में एक रेडियो सेट होता है, तो वैसे ही अगर हर यहाँ पे एक हर मोड़ पे हर गली में एक रेडियो स्टेशन, एमेचर रेडियो बूथ या फिर वैसा कुछ ओपन किया जाए, तो शायद वुमेन सिक्योरिटी का कुछ मतलब हेल्प हो सकता है, या फिर कुछ हद तक हम लोग वुमेन सेफ फील कर सकते हैं रात को निकलने में, और तभी वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट हो पाएगा। अगर हम लोग सेफ नहीं है तो हम लोग एम्पावर्ड भी नहीं कर पाएंगे खुद को। तो इस बारे में मैं बीएम बवेजा सर को और जो भी है मिनिस्ट्री से उन लोगों को रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि थोड़ा गाइड करें हम लोगों को कैसे हम ये कर सकते हैं। ओवर टू नील सर।
Thank you, and I will not take much time because already 6:12 is there. I would like to मतलब आखिर में दो चार शब्द सुनना चाहूँगा आप सबसे सर। First, I would like to over to Srivastava sir, then Johnny sir, and then Baveja sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, and best wishes for Independence Day. Wish you a good time ahead, a safe time, a disaster-free time ahead. Thank you so much for this opportunity today. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Over to Johnny sir.
Yeah, we are always in the uncertain time. Disaster never announced that it is going to happen. as we are hoping for the best, let us also be prepared for the worst. All the best, Oscar team.
Thank you, sir. Over to BM Baveja, sir.
It was indeed a great pleasure to be here today on this auspicious occasion of 75th Independence Day and on the birthday of the Oscar. Last year it was formed. I wish the efforts of Oscar to be successful in the coming near future, and whatever discussions today have happened, the ministry is definitely going to support the suggestions, and all attempts will be taken. You can correspond with me and we can take up the matter with the ministry as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you everyone for joining. And actually, ये ज़्यादा भी time हो गया है. So thank you from our end, and thank you every participant in this meeting, every participant from every state and every corner of India. And we have shared our Google link in chat box. So please, whoever still not fill up the form, please do fill up this form, and we will send you the regular classes link in your email. So that's it from our end. Thanks everyone, BM Baveja sir, Johnny sir, Srivastava sir, Umar Farooq sir, Jose Jacob sir, Arun, Niladri, Jeet, everyone. Thanks to Team Oscar and happy birthday to Team Oscar. Thanks from my end, and 7-3 everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe, wear a mask, use sanitizer.